Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Whiteley coming to you from Atlanta Athletic Club following the conclusion of the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. This is your Golf Central update. Well, for the third time this LPGA season, we have a breakthrough first-time major champion, an inspired performance by 22-year-old Nelly Korda, who took it home for a 3-stroke victory. So just to give you an idea of the significance of this win, she's at her first major championship. In the process, she becomes world number 1. She snaps the streak of 11 consecutive international major winners. It's the 12th consecutive major winner under the age of 30, and at the age of just 22 years old, she becomes the youngest American to win the event since Nancy Lopez, who was just 21 back in 1978. Her final score, by the way, of 19 under, ties the 72-hole scoring record to par.
It's been amazing, honestly. The past 2 days, the battle with Lizette, it's been a lot of fun. It's been stressful. I think it's had everything. But I just can't believe it. I'm still in shock.
Absolutely. Well, you started off early with the birdie on number 3, but then number 5, you had us all on albatross watch on that one.
Yeah.
Tell us about number 5 there.
I had a really nice yardage in, a really comfortable 7-wood, and it honestly never left the flag. Right as I hit it, I was just like, be good. And, you know, when you get to make, when you have that short of a putt, it makes everything so much easier and takes so much more stress off of you, and you kind of catapult forward.
You were relatively stress-free over the next couple holes, parred on in until number 12 with yet another eagle.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay, yet another eagle on number 12. Can you tell us about that one?
Well, I actually chunked it. So, yeah. Yeah, so right as I hit it, I was like, go. And I was very lucky, honestly. You know, you have to have a little bit of everything to win. You have to have luck on your side, so thank God right there. And it was a hard putt, and I just put a really good stroke on it, was confident with it, and rolled in. That really helped a lot.
And then 15, I'm sure, was a bit of a scare.
I really don't like that hole. I'm so happy that's over. I told Jay, I was like, seriously, F this hole. But even my second shot, honestly, I was aiming left, and I don't know, I guess I had a little bit of a mental block, and I pushed it right at the pin. I was not going for the pin there. But that happens, like, it's golf. Like, you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to have to be okay with hitting bad shots and hitting bad putts.
And then you walk up to the 18th tee with a 3-shot lead. Can you walk us through just your mindset on that hole, what you talked about with Jason?
Well, honestly, we were between driver, 5-iron or hybrid, and I wasn't really comfortable with driver because even if I did hit it good, I don't think I would have gone for it. It's just too much trouble, and why put yourself into that position? So I hit hybrid off the tee. I laid up with a 50-degree, which I don't do often, and honestly smoked my pitching wedge. Like, that adrenaline was definitely pumping, and I don't even know how that par putt rolled in, but I'm so glad it did, and it was a nice feeling.
A nice feeling. That was some of the most emotion I've seen from you. Normally pretty stoic. You had your family there, and I know they got Dad on FaceTime. How important is it to you to have your family around you during times like this?
It's honestly so nice to spend it with them. I mean, Jess has done so much for my family, and I honestly wouldn't be here without her. So, and my mom too, so it's special.
Awesome. We're also happy for you and the entire Korda family. We'll open it up for questions. We're going to start here with Amy.
Just to follow up on what you were just saying about your mom and Jess, can you just talk a little bit about what it is that they've done to help you get to this moment?
Honestly, when I'm down, they're always there. And just having my mom out here is really nice. She followed me most of the week, which was nice. But, I mean, Jess is like the best big sister. I don't think anyone can come close to her. She just has a heart of gold.
You said after you won that it was your dream to one day become a major champion. Where did becoming world number 1 fit into those dreams?
So I don't know. Honestly, right as I turned pro, like, that's honestly, I don't even know. I've just been constantly trying to inch towards that, and to finally get it is amazing.
Right. We'll go to Jeff.
Well, when you look back at this week, you won. Why?
I won why?
Yeah. What was the most significant thing?
I pretty much dominated a lot of the par fives. I hit the ball really well. I putted my putts. Honestly, everything was on. And when you look back on weeks like this, it's really special and you don't take it for granted. I'm really grateful for all the work and for my family constantly pushing me.
Beth Ann? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Jeff, and then Beth Ann.
You said out on the green you did kind of pull some momentum from last week.
Yeah.
So it's just been an incredible run.
Yeah, honestly, I've just been hitting the ball really well. I've started, I was kind of struggling early on this year. Usually I hit my irons or low irons like arrows, and I kind of got away from that. I don't know how and why. But I started finally doing it the week before Meyer and just carried the work I put in the week before. After the missed cut, I really grinded. And, it's paid off.
So Nelly Korda is now atop of the official world golf rankings. She becomes world number 1 for the very first time in her career following her win here at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. Only 2 American women have been there in the past. That was Christy Kerr back in 2010 for 5 weeks and Stacey Lewis back in 2014 for 25 weeks. But at the beginning of today, Nelly Korda started the day tied atop the leaderboard with 31-year-old Lizette Salas. She finished just 3 strokes back, a performance to be incredibly proud of, and she caught up with our Amy Rogers.
Lizette, certainly not the outcome that you were hoping for here this week. Overall, what do you take away from the experience?
A lot of positive. And these are not sad tears. These are tears of joy of how far I've come, and I'm just an emotional person, but I'm really proud of how I handled everything. And yeah, of course, I didn't play as great as I wanted to, but swing felt great. My game is there. I stuck to my game plan, and you know what? Nelly had hers, and I'm really glad to see 2 American flags on top of the leaderboard.
There were a lot of emotions this week. You opened up earlier this week about some of the struggles you've been having with anxiety as well, but still put yourself here in contention in a major championship. Can you describe sort of what those emotions have been like for you throughout the week?
Kind of a little bit of a roller coaster. I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but yet confident enough to be in that vulnerable place. We've come a long way. I think a few months I was considering retirement, and now contending at a major. I'm really proud of my team, and I just really want to thank them for being my backbone. And my coach, Jim Gormley, has been there, and Josh, and everyone, my agent, everyone has done so much, and I'm extremely, extremely grateful.
While you came up short of the victory here, you set out this week to play well, to be able to move up in the Solheim Cup point standings. Do you feel like you still accomplished your goal this week?
Oh, definitely. That goal was accomplished, and the job is not done yet. So I think this isn't the end. I think this is just the beginning of some great golf that I can play. And as you can see, I'm still smiling even though I have tears in my eyes. But all I could say is I'm really extremely grateful and proud of myself.
So Lizette Salas left it all out there on the course today, but it just wasn't enough. But in the process, she gave us a short hitters masterclass all week long. But it was Nelly Korda's week. She tied that tournament's 72-hole scoring record in relation to par at 19 under, rounds of 70, 63, 68 and 68. Her first major championship title, and gets to the top of the Rolex World Rankings. A brilliant week here at Atlanta Athletic Club.